Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? We're going to talk about some elves today because there's a particular card in Tyvar the Pummeler that I kind of want to play with. Right? Tyvar is actually pretty sweet for a couple of reasons. First, that you can give him indestructible to end a turn by just tapping another creature, which is super awesome because it makes him super hard to kill. The other is you can pay 5 mana at instant speed, mind you, to give all your creatures +X, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Also, if you have enough mana, you can do it multiple times, which is super sweet. But just all around really cool card. Question is, can we build enough around other stuff to make it worth it? That's the part we're having to figure out. So, the list. We've got some Torch to Tower, because I gotta have some early removal still. There's no real way around that. Could make it a fight spell so it doesn't push our mana as hard, but I'm just gonna gamble right now. We have Sentinel Stalwart, which I still don't love. Obviously, we'd rather have like a Llanowar Elf, but we don't get that for a month still. 2 months, almost. I don't know. But we'll let it go this time. Get Lost, obviously, just kind of all-around good card. Leaf Crown Visionary, also fantastic, and can be a way for us to draw cards. Loam Speaker is key because we need multiple colors of mana in this deck. Yavimaya Iconoclast isn't bad. If I were going to cut something, it's definitely on the consideration for the chopping block. But I don't mind having some haste creatures after sweepers either. I think that's pretty valuable. Werefox Bodyguard randomly happens to be an elf. I think this is one people forget about. But it is another removal card, which is super sweet. We are playing a copy of Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia, though arguably we probably could get away with playing 2 of them and just play 61 cards in this list. Because Gwenna does actually work kind of well with Tyvar, giving you some extra mana to pay the activated cost here. But we do have some Glissa Sunslayer, obviously an elf, and being really good to just make it hard on the opponent. Selvala, Eager Trailblazer, just a big body, but also creates more creatures, which is really nice. And we have a Glissa, Herald of Predation. This is a little bit of insurance against the like sweepers control decks. It's like you can just incubate a bunch and then you have incubate things you can activate later. And then of course Voja, because it pumps everything, draws cards, pretty much does everything to help this deck out, right? No surprise there. So only a small difference from what we played last season, but you know, we're going to give it a go and see how it works out. As always, at the end of the video, y'all know what to do. You go to the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield. There'll be a link there, channel sponsor, all that good stuff. And then you can play elves for yourself. For now, though, let's go see if these old elves are as good as the new elves with Tyvar. Yeah, this hand's a keeper, right? We can't throw this back. I don't know how good it's going to be, but we can't throw it back. I know that much. There's a cut down in our future. If it's just a bounce spell, that wouldn't be bad, but I have a feeling it's a cut down. Oh, it is just a bounce spell. Heyo. Alright, that's not too bad, especially since we have a Cavernous Souls. Oh, bat. Well, that's unfortunate. Definitely did not want them to have a bat there. Now things are going to get dicey. What are the odds I could draw? I was thinking Torch the Tower, but that didn't work out at all. So I'm going to go Elf with this, and I think I'm going to play... this into this. And then maybe... I don't think there's any way the Visionary lives, but we'll see. If it does, though, then we get a chance to draw some cards, and we'll just see what happens. We've drawn kind of too much mana, though, if we're being real here. I mean, this can't be countered, so it's fine. Hey, that's exactly what I was looking for. That is awesome sauce. I'm actually not gonna attack. And I'm just gonna... Whoa, now? Arena? I mean, I guess it would have been fine. But I'm gonna do this. Oh, wait. What did I do that for? I tapped the wrong color. I need to get green. There we go. That's what I want to do. And play this. And I'm gonna decline to draw a card. I don't know if I'm going to get a window of opportunity to use this Torch to Tower, but I'm hoping we do. Looks like we're gonna. Love it. And that's not bad. We got a little bit of value out of it. We got a couple of creatures down. We got Voja in hand now. Now, Voja can be countered. So we have to figure out if they have an actual creature counter or just the thing that makes us pay 2 more. Because I wouldn't be able to afford it. Actually, yes, I would. Because I can tap the Loam Speaker and I can attack a Stalwart to a Stalwart. Alright, I guess we attempt to attack. Because I'm kind of doing nothing else with my hand here. I mean, you can flash and block. I don't really care. Yeah, that's fine. So they kept a very cheap hand with just 2 land. Oh, there's a 3rd land. Unstoppable Slasher. So I would get to use my Voja 1 time is what they're telling me. Is it worth it? I think the answer is yes. Oh no, just lands? My goodness. I'm glad we at least got that much or we wouldn't have anything going here. This is a disaster. Have we only drawn 1 spell since our opener? With the Torch the Tower? Oh, and a Stalwart. That's not good. At least we got 3/3s here. Like, 2 3/3s is at least something. I mean, obviously they're going to have removal, but we make them use that first, and then we'll stick a Voja again. Because obviously they got something. Alright. We're going to go here. They don't have the counter. Excellent. We'll play this. And then we'll try to do it again. Alright. That'll work. Yes, we'll keep this. We have all the color mana we could need. Now we just need to draw something relevant to play. You're gonna make us discard? Ah, I have all creatures. Ah. Alright. Let's see if they want to let us keep our mana or not. This is cute. Put this on Elf. Go to attack. Do you really not have anything? Oh, dang, I guess I just missed a point of damage then. Oh, they for real don't have anything. Gosh, dang it. I was trying to bait them into using like a Loam Speaker, then maybe we'd remove our own thing or whatever, but ended up being a non-issue. Was this Liliana here, maybe? No, Unholy. I was testing earlier and saw somebody playing that. Found it to be pretty interesting. It's a little weird. Because, like, alright, I'll just attack. In the turn. Archfiend of the Dross. Cool. We will be removing an Archfiend of the Dross. Oh, why did you tap that way, Arena? Really? I wanted a card. Oh my gosh, why? Why? What was the logic? No. Oh, no. Brutal. That's so rough. Alright, well. Opponent's at 6? I don't even know if we do anything here. I mean, I could play this, but yeah, I guess we just end the turn. You have another Archfiend. Alright, this time, I am going to manually tap, so Arena doesn't wreck our world. I guess it doesn't matter now. Now I have enough extra green mana. We will pay for it. Oh, well, yeah, now we got all the bases covered. Alright, cool. We are going to keep this. And hopefully draw a 2-mana thing next turn. Maybe. Nope, we're not. I guess I'm just going to attack. Alright. Do I need Cavernous Souls? That would have been a good call there. Yep. No, they don't have a counter there. Interesting. I guess I'm attacking? Oh, well, that's why. You're playing that kind of deck. Alright, well, that's good to know. Sure, you got me. I mean, this draw is pretty rough. I mean, unless they end up flipping Big Oculus, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Funny thing is, I almost didn't even attack there. Now I'm wishing I didn't. Having even a little bit of extra mana is really good here. Opponent's just passing. You know what? I'm your Huckleberry. What you want to do? Okay, apparently nothing. That was just a bluff attack to see if I would block. Fair. I mean, totally reasonable, because there was a good chance I wouldn't block, so, you know. I don't blame them. Now I'm just trying to figure out if I need to be playing Werefox, Bodyguard, or Tyvar here. I think I'm going to pass and wait. Whenever you turn something face up, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Alright. Just kind of taking our time here. If they turn something face up, we'll try to remove it. Though what's weird is if I remove it and then they kill this, they get it back as the full-size thing. So I do have to be a little bit careful. It's kind of an amusing interaction. Especially if they have, like, bounce spells or something. Tap 1 or 2, they each deal their power. Okay, well, now's our chance to try to respond. Yeah. Oh, it's asking me if I wanted to respond to my own thing as well. I do not, actually. That's going to deal 2 only? Sure. And it's tapped? Even better. Love that. Oh, okay. Now what can we do here? If we play this... we can play this and draw a card. No, I did it! Ah! Oh, why? Why did it just do that? Literally, I have nothing. I can't even play this card. I get why it's trying to leave white mana open, but I can't. I don't even. Ugh. Ugh. All right, fire. I'll just attack for 3. Oh my gosh. It's so rough. It's just like miss a card for no reason. Like, you just don't get to have a card. Sucks to be you. Oh man. All right, let's just attack. I mean, this is basically a lethal thing if they don't block. Tyvar's gonna pump everybody anyway. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter. I didn't get the card, but still. The opponent obviously had some bad luck and got stuck on 2 mana. Alright. Everybody's getting +4. There you go. Tyvar did his thing. Ooh, this is interesting. I'm going to keep it. It's not a good hand unless I can find a 2 mana thing off the top. But otherwise, it's at least reasonable. And we have an early removal spell, which could help. Tiny Bones. That's going to be somewhat annoying against us because we do have creatures they could play. Ah, man, I have to kill the bat now. I'm hating life. Damn. Hey, new follower, thanks. Yeah, this is tough because if they have something like a cut down and kill our Leaf Crown Visionary next turn, then they I guess if they steal our Visionary, it doesn't do anything for them other than give them another body. So I guess that's not the worst thing. But we got to play it. I mean, maybe they end up using, like, Go for the Throat on it, and that would be preferred. Michael Long says, just want to say thanks for the great content. I watch one of your videos every day on lunch. Oh, thank you. Glad I can provide a little extra entertainment. Interesting they didn't attack with the tiny bones there. See, now this gets a little weird because... we know that they know we have a Glissa. So I'm going to go here. Pass the turn. So now if they attack, we can at least try to block. Or they waste a removal on Tyvar, which is also equally fine. And they're doing nothing. Tyvar has them at bay, folks. Love that. Okay, so at some point I got to get a Glissa down, obviously. Man, I wish this Leaf Crown Visionary had been a land, though, in all seriousness. All right, you have a Glissa. We have a pile of blockers. Oh, opponent, that is not going to go well for you. I mean, first strike damage is just going to take the token out. Yeah, this doesn't do what you think it does, opponent. They're doing nothing. I mean, I guess insurance purposes, but doesn't really matter. Yep. All right, getting close, getting close. I'm going to put this on Wolf. Thanks for that, by the way. Just saw that notification come through. And then I can do this and this, and that'll get me an extra card. Oh, it won't, actually. All right, well, either way, we're going to attack with Glissa first. I mean, you lose the Corpse of the Loss. That's fine. Destroy target enchantments. Get that concern off our plate. Decline. Then we'll play this duder. All right. In the turn. Now next turn we can start thinking about going for broke because we can make Tyvar pump everything for 5. Opponent can target something and make zombies here, though. Which is probably what's about to happen. They're just deciding what they need to kill. Or what they get to kill. Yeah, you got it. She gone. Alright. Well, this is also interesting. Alright. So then we get a double big attack next turn. Like, maybe. They might just kill Voja here, too. Because we'll get to attack. Voja will add all the counters. And then we could use Tyvar. Yeah, that dude isn't a threat. So we're okay with that. Alright. Ooh, and we got Glissa. Alright, so let's assume we attack. Do we die on the crackback? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, that can't block, so it'll still be there. Nah, we attack. Let's go. Oh, well, that's a nice added bonus. Oh, but then I can't use Tyvar. It didn't matter anyway. Ooh, this one's tough. Yeah, we're going to keep it, though. We're going to keep it. Oh, man, we got to draw a red land. Actually, I guess not. We could just play slower here and just play a get lost. Alright. Well, you got to have some kind of removal if you're not playing creatures, right? If it's not threats, it's removals. It's not? It's neither? A -3/-3 on our Loam Speaker? Okay. Okay. I would say I'm not willing to believe you have nothing. Like, that's really hard for me to get behind. I'm going to play Stalwarts. So then I still have the option of both Get Lost and Torch the Tower. And I'll pass a turn. I think this is one where we need to play carefully, because they're obviously playing where they want to play their dude, pump them up, do all that good stuff. So we have to leave mana open to be able to respond to their things. And then next turn we could play Selvala, still be able to get lost. And then I think we could do a little bit of something. This is generally how you have to play against these red decks. Is just don't get impatient. You have time, you know? They're going to kill our Loam Speaker, aren't they? Oh, no, they killed that. Okay. Oh, so they only have shocks available. Nice. All right, end the turn. Could play a Stalwart there, but obviously don't want to. It's not in our game plan. Which also has to be very suspicious to the opponent, right? Like, they know what's going on. That pumps power, right? Sure. Until they play something that pumps toughness, I don't think I want to play this yet. Yeah, nothing. You're good as far as I'm concerned. Still does not pump toughness, so I'm okay with that. Okay, now we'll try. And if they just have it, they have it. I think the last thing is the sacrifice thing, but if they do have another rage, then cool, they got us. Actually, they don't quite have us, actually. I stand corrected. That's only 17. We're not dead yet. Though if they have a lightning strike, we're dead. But whatevs. We're still in this business, so let's go ahead and play this. So now I have the option for 2 life as well, if for some reason I feel we need it. Yeah, I think this is all we want to do. I could play this and still use Selvala. Yeah, that's probably fine. In the turn. Because we can also play Tyvar and give everything +4 next turn, which leads to a scenario that we could possibly win with. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little bit of a risk, but actually I say a risk, but we do also still have Stalwart, so maybe it's not that risky. Alright, and then if we activate everything, tapping one of the new tokens, we still have Selvala, so sure, I think I'm in. Like, I had to just double-check math to make sure this is still good. Alright, and go to attack. Yeah, buddy. Take that, you red decks. We are most definitely keeping this. Gonna make us discard? No, it's oh, you know what? That's not bad. Considering Torch the Tower actually removes it permanently. So that's kind of nice. Alright. I'm going to assume you don't have anything else going on. So, I mean, they have removal spells, but that's just something we know we got to deal with. Bandit's Talents. Are they playing skeletons or no? I think that's the question. I don't know that answer. Oh, well, dang it. I would have discarded the land if I knew I was going to draw a forest. I mean, Visionary's got to die, right? Because you can't let me draw extra cards. Like, if your plan is to kill us with discard, like... I mean, if you're going to let us... Has to be a cut down, right? Oh. Final verdict. Okay. Sure. Or final vengeance. Sorry. Weird. Oh, I see. Because they can sacrifice this and get it back is what they're doing. I got it. So this isn't really a discard deck at all. This is just a bunch of removal in a pile. Is all this is. I see. Alright. So here's the plan. Oh no. I wanted to play a Voja.
No more distractions.
Dang it. That's tough. This is tough. Alright, well Voja's got to go away.
I'm tired of your secrets. Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Oh no. Alright, well, that's probably going to get us. Man, only drawing 3 creatures is not a way we can win these battles either. I mean, they have to be removal cards, right? Like, if you're not doing anything else, what else are they? Wow, using that on just a little Sentinel, but alright. Sure, you get a land. Alright, we'll just pass. I mean, if I'm drawing land and none of my big threats, I mean, this is just kind of how it's going to end up. Another removal? Sure. Oh. Well, they have removal in hand then, obviously. They're not even worried about that being on top. And a Hopeless Nightmare. Yep, that's going to be tough. Yeah, alright. GG's. We drew pretty dead there. We got to draw more threats than that. No, games are what they are. We're just testing a bunch of stuff I have sitting around. No red mana, but I'll keep this anyway. This is fine. We're technically the aggressor here. There. That's definitely not what we want to see, but we're going to have to hope they don't have one of their protected by ghost or wherever that thing is. If they don't, there is a world where we could like Gwenna into Voja and do some stuff. But if they do, it's going to suck for us. Yeah, I'm not interested in blocking. Do what you're going to do. Why did I know that was going to happen? I was like, as soon as I do this, I'm going to draw an untapped red source. Then what? Like, I was just thinking that. Ah, man. Because that's what we need. But, let's assume, what if Gwenna does live? Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could untap Gwenna, still have Torch the Tower. If not, then I'm using all my mana. I guess so. Like, I don't love this, but okay. It's kind of like the best thing we can do here. I mean, if for some reason Gwenna doesn't die, this ends up being great. But I'm assuming she has to die. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, that makes the most sense. Oh, they have another. Well, they can't play that one, so that's fine. Alright, so I guess I block? I don't know. Give it first strike? Oh, rage. Yeah, but then we still trade, right? Yeah, so that's fine. That was nowhere near as bad as that could have been. That was kind of great, actually. Like, that was awesome sauce. Now what do we do? I guess I could put this on Elf. Tap all of that to untap Gwenna. Still leave this up. Alright, we'll pass. And we know that 2 Sheltered by Ghost are gone. And they can't use that on Voja because Voja has Ward 3. We could possibly not block, which is a risk, and we could maybe die. Oh, Manifold Mouse is gross. Actually, no, we could do this before we get to the attack step. They could also protect the mouse too, though. Alright, I'm going to do it. They probably have it, but... Ooh, they didn't. We got lucky. Alright. That's really good for us. Because now we can kind of just block with no concern and not care. Like, that's a 5/5. We trade. Actually, if we go to 5, they don't really have a way to kill us. Right? I don't think those play enough direct damage that we have to worry about. So, I'm willing to... I mean, I don't even care, right? I have another Voja anyway. Let's just block. Let's just get their creatures off the board. It's smarter just to get stuff out of the way. Oh, that first strikes, though. I forgot about that. I forgot I had the first strike thing on it. Gosh damn it. That was stupid. Completely my idiotic fault. Alright, so we're going to go green, red here. Play this. I'll still kill it, and we'll still be fine here. But that was just a dumb block. I totally forgot about the first strike. Alright, well, that worked out anyway. Here we go. Get us more tokens, more blockers. We'll attack. Alright. Now, unless they have a seriously big sweeper, this should be game. Alright, opponent says GG. Sounds good. I don't know. I just maybe get rid of the Bandit's talent. I have no idea. We get to go first. Let's keep this. Let's see what we get to do. Alright. Yep, cut down still works. So many Bandits talents lately. We'll just take our time, let them kill some things. Oh, that's what we're doing. Huh, this is an interesting choice, isn't it? I don't know. I'm going to take a bad gamble here. Because I have a feeling we're going to lose the Visionary anyway. But if we don't, it's a chance for us to play this and draw a card. But I have to assume they have either another discard spell, so I lose one of these anyway, or a way to kill the Visionary. I don't think we get both of these things. Yep. I was going to say, there's no way we're getting all that. Alright, I'll kill this. Mostly just to get threats down and, like, force their hand a little bit. Alright. And maybe we'll draw something cheap so we can get extra cards. That would be nice. Alright, here comes 4 mana for Shieldred. Alright, well, we're about to lose some life because we're going to be drawing cards here. That's a good card. No way we're going to get to keep that. There's like 0 chance we get to keep this card, right? Or are they just going to level that up? Okay. Maybe we do get to keep it. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let us put some groove in it. Sure. Untap white land. Oh, well, it was a white land. We almost did it right. Okay, so we're going to lose the bodyguard because there's no way they didn't draw some amount of removal there. So, like, how do we get out of trouble here? Man, if this was an untapped land, at least I would have been able to get some amount of life back, but this is going to hurt. Maybe there's a world where, like, we take 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we, like, back-to-back visionaries off the top, that would be pretty tough, but that would help. I don't know. Maybe they've got 3 lands and only 2 actual spells at hand. Who knows? Maybe they're holding all lands. I have no idea. If you're going to kill something, you kill the bodyguard, right? Oh, we have to sacrifice 2 creatures. Okay. I guess it's this and this. Keep the ones doing the most work and hitting the hardest. Interesting they didn't choose the discard option. So they want the cards that are in their hand. I guess arguably I could have kept the Visionary. Because that would have been, what, 1 less life? Because we still would have been attacking for 4? So that's something to note. Probably should have kept the Visionary, actually. That was a mistake. I mean, don't be wrong. Like, a point is a point, and it could matter. But it could have been another card, which possibly could have been another creature here. So that probably is a mistake. Yep, here we go. They're going to get him a bodyguard. Yep. All right, we'll at least get some life for our troubles. Sure. You get a land. I mean, here's the problem, though. We're going to go to 5. Really, the only thing we can have is another Get Lost here, I think. If we have a Get Lost, we maybe still have a fighting chance. Otherwise, I don't think anything matters. And the card in their hands live? Oh yeah, we're wrecked. Yeah, that's nothing. Alright. GG's. Like, almost there, but we drew kind of dead in the middle. Blech. We definitely can't keep this. This hand's trash. This is a lot better. But I think we have to put Voja back in the pile. Keep it. Put Voja back in the pile. And here we go. Man, like, we don't even want to play against any more discard decks. They're not even fun to watch. Come on, people. What are we doing? Play a bat so I can at least use this torch the tower. Make me feel good. Fear of lost teeth? Yeah, sure. Alright. Sure. Oh, and of course I drew the other green land there. Oh, there's white mana in there. Look at that. Okay, well, we'll try to do what we can here. And they go to 14. We're in top deck mode, basically. Victor, does this have to do with enchantments? Is that the guy? Whenever enchantment you control enters, surveil 2. If it's a second time, opponent discards a card. If it's the third time, put a card from your graveyard on the battlefield. Man, if I'd have played smarter last turn and just played this tapped and not got greedy for that 1 point, I'd have a Voja right now. But I didn't, so I don't. So here's what we're going to do. Alright, fair enough. I mean, just got to get in what we can. They probably have another Victor, is probably why they blocked. Yeah, I knew it. Sometimes you just know things, but we'll put this on Elf, and we get this anyway, so that worked out. Alright, they're at 4. And whatever they do, they have to be spending it to kill Voja here. So if they have a go for the throat, that's all their mana. Oh, not necessarily true. Because now they have nowhere to run, so they can just target Voja anyway. Oh, that's gross. Well, if they have it, Voja's dead. They did have it. But they are also at 3. Basically at 2. So, if we just activate a land... Oh, wait, actually, if we activate... Oh, it just becomes a 3/3 anyway. So, if we're going to do it, I'd probably rather do it with the Cavern of Souls. So, let's get green. Green. Let's do this. And basically say, like, you gotta block. Alright, down to 2. Now if I draw an untapped land, I can still attack with the Prairie. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, so the only thing I think we learned through those games was that we want one less Werefox Bodyguard and one more Get Lost. We have a lot of creatures in the deck at 28, so I don't think losing a creature is going to hurt us. Obviously, Tyvar was good, did what it was supposed to. Voja was good. No complaints there. We didn't draw Selvala as much as I would like, but I think that card is really good. Honestly, I kind of wanted another Glissa, but the problem is I don't think I want another Glissa unless we're playing another Gwenna. So it gets a little weird. If we wanted to play 61 and play one more Gwenna, I think we could justify something in here, like cut another Werefox Bodyguard to go up on Glissa. Because part of the problem, and we sort of knew this in the original build, is that we were going to be off sometimes with all this extra mana and nothing to do with it. This deck doesn't actually want a banner. The thing is, you don't want to take a turn off to play banner, because your creatures just being +1/+1 aren't good enough. Like, that's not really what you want. Like, I would rather play another Visionary before I played another banner, is the thing. Banner's not a bad card, but on turn 3, you'd rather be removing something or playing a Gwenna to set up another play or whatever. You're not looking to just play a banner, really. Like, the mana is nice, but we only really need, like, one off-color mana in black. And we have Stalwarts, we have Loam Speakers, we have Gwennas. So, like, you just don't need that. Even though it's tempting. Now, I would say this. If you're stuck for rares and can't play some in the deck, no need to craft bodyguards or whatever. Just play other removal and then go ahead and play something like the banners in those spots. I think that's a totally reasonable thing. But if you do have the other cards, obviously you want to fire those up and play those. But yeah, I think this is close to the final list I would make available if we were going to put this up. So I think we're going to go 4 Torch Tower, 3 Sentinel Stalwart, 4 Get Lost, 3 Leaf Ground Visionary, 4 Loam Speaker, 3 Yavimaya Iconoclast, 2 Werefox Bodyguard, 1 Gwenna, 2 Tyvar, 3 Glissa, 2 Selvala, 1 Big Glissa, 4 Voja, 2 Plains, a Mountain, 4 Forest, 4 Copperline Gorge, 2 Inspiring Vantage. There's a bunch of 1s and 2s of lands here just to make everything work. And of course, 4 Cavern of Souls. Oh man. And like always, check out the other videos because we have lots of cool stuff, always doing lots of interesting in Standard. Because honestly, I think Standard's way more flexible and bigger than people think it is. But that's all I have for you for now. We will see you next time.